Pastor Steve Maile, a 66-year-old Christian pastor and senior leader of Oasis City Church in Watford, England, was arrested on April 18, 2026, while peacefully street preaching and singing Christian hymns and adapted pop songs in a busy public area of Watford town centre. Footage of the incident, which has since gone viral on social media, shows the pastor, Steve Maile, being surrounded by a large police presence and placed in double handcuffs by officers. According to the pastor, who has served in ministry for 45 years and has no prior criminal record, he had been preaching for around 10 minutes, drawing from Bible passages, calling people to repentance, and discussing whether Islam is a religion of peace. He criticized the history of violent Islamism while expressing compassion for Muslims and urging them to find salvation in Jesus Christ. Police arrested him on suspicion of assault and a Section 5 public order offense of racially or religiously aggravated disorderly behavior. Pastor Maile strongly denied the allegations, repeatedly telling officers that no offense had been committed. The assault charge was later dropped with no further action taken, but he remains on bail while inquiries into the public order offense continue. He claims the comments in question were simply Bible-based statements about Islam and LGBT lifestyles, not incitements to hatred or violence. During the arrest, Pastor Maile says he was shocked by the speed and scale of the police response. He alleges he was tightly handcuffed, including with a double lock, for around 90 minutes despite complaining of severe pain, and that he later needed medical attention and splints for injuries to his hands. He also claims officers did not properly explain the grounds for arrest or read him his rights before bundling him into a police car. He was initially taken to Watford Police Station and then transferred to Hatfield, where he says he was held for up to 10 to 12 hours, subjected to what he described as a humiliating process, and denied timely access to a toilet. His family was not immediately informed of his whereabouts. In a video posted after his release, the pastor described being brutalized and victimized by police and said he was in excruciating pain. He vowed defiantly, "You will never ever stop Steve Maile from preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ." Hertfordshire Constabulary confirmed the arrest of a man in his 60s on suspicion of assault and a public order offense. They stated he was released on bail pending further inquiries into the public order matter. Pastor Maile, who is also a singer with 5 albums to his name spanning genres including hip-hop, jazz, and opera, has been represented by the Christian Legal Center since the incident. The organization has raised concerns about what it sees as a disproportionate police response and unequal application of the law when it comes to public expression of Christian beliefs, particularly criticism of Islam. Andrea Williams, chief executive of the Christian Legal Center, commented, "Steve's arrest is deeply troubling. A peaceful Christian preacher was treated like a serious criminal for expressing his Christian beliefs and stating that Islam is a false religion in a public place." The footage raises fundamental questions about whether policing in this country is now criminalizing Christianity while failing to apply the law equally and consistently. This is not the first time street preachers in the UK have faced arrest following complaints from members of the public. In a contrasting incident in Whitechapel earlier this year, a female police officer reportedly told a group of Muslim men complaining about a preacher that he was simply exercising his freedom of speech and that no action would be taken. In another case in Bristol last November, Pastor Dia Moodley was arrested on suspicion of inciting religious hatred after discussing differences between Islam and Christianity. According to Moodley, he himself was assaulted by a group of men during the incident, yet none of his alleged attackers were arrested. Despite the ordeal, which he says has caused sleeplessness, emotional exhaustion, and distress for his family, Pastor Maile has stated he has no intention of being silenced. He plans to continue preaching peacefully in public spaces in Watford and is seeking an acquittal, an apology, and assurances that others will not face similar treatment for sharing their faith. The case is currently with the Crown Prosecution Service.